Hey guys, what's going on? It's Friday night. Well, when you're seeing this, it's Saturday. Probably afternoon or, yeah, probably afternoon or evening. So, um, um, so I got my beer right here. So, cheers. Um, and I got some Fritos, honey barbecue chips. Um, Soon I'm going to show you what I got next. Um, Let me eat a couple more of these. So, I'm thinking of telling you guys a story tonight. Well, for me it's nighttime. For you guys it's like afternoon, evening. So, let me throw in some Copenhagen Long Cut Wintergreen with the Mud Jug Second Amendment can cover. So, yeah. So, this one time. So, story time. This one time, um, when I was about I don't know, around 10, 12 years old, 13 maybe. It's when um, my brother is 7 years older than me. It's like right before around the time he got his license. So, we just moved into my dad's grandparents' house, and my brother and I were still sharing a bedroom. Let's say that. Um, and it was one of those houses Shears used to sell. Shears. Um, they used to sell Craftsman tools, if you know what I mean. Um, so my cousin and I, he told my brother and my brother told my cousin and I to lay down in front of the ramp he had on the sidewalk so he can jump over him and I and see if he could jump both of us without hurting one of us. My cousin chickened out. I said, fuck it, let's do it. Let's go for it. I lay down, he jumped, and I wasn't as tall as I am now and as fat as I was, but I had a good amount of weight on me. So I was laying down, stomach just where it was. I was big as the ramp, let's say that. And he completely jumped over me. And he got as far where my cousin could have laid down and not chickened out, and he wouldn't get hurt. So, Um, so that was fun. And then got another story. Um, my sister, my cousin, the same cousin, and I. There was a couple years later. He was like he just graduated, and I was going to be a senior, or it was the summer where he's going to be a senior, I was going to be a junior. But whatever. It was during the summertime. My sister, my cousin, and I were driving the back road, one of the few back roads between Hellertown and I want to say Quakertown or Coopersburg. I want to say Quakertown. By the, like over by Walmart and that bowling alley over there. Where they built that new shopping center with Five Below and Target in it. And we're driving on this back road with no street lights, and we passed the cop, and the cop should not make a U-turn and come after you, but he did, stopped us, and asked for ID. My sister gave him her driver's license. No wait, it was my senior, going into my senior year, because I had my ID. And the cop asked my cousin for one. He said he didn't have one. And he said, next time I see you, you better have one. Pretty much gave him a warning. And looked at the IDs. So that he asked my cousin's name and birth date. And looked on our IDs. So we were all related, and said, your headlights out. And my sister says, yeah, I know. Go and pick up the part right now. And he says, he pretty much let us off with a warning, and we drove away, pretty much. So after that, we were cautious to drive my sister's car at night with the headlight out. So if we were going to go out at night, we were only going to like down the street and back places, if you know what I mean. Because in our small town, we do have a grocery store, couple gas stations, and a very well ice cream shop, and obviously the school, and a shit ton of back roads within sprinting distance from our father's house, where we know the cops. Well, I know the cops better than my sister, and we could get off and like a quick, yeah, I know such and such from such and such. We're going up here to such and such to grab a couple things and heading home. So, and we were allowed to be left off with a warning. So, and we're, then here's another story time. I was hanging out with my cousin, down at the firehouse, and he said, he asked me if I want to go to his farm with him after he gets done working on the ambulance, like as an EMT. I said, yeah, sure. And he said, okay, give me like 5-10 minutes to run home, change, and come back. Are you going to be here? I said, yeah, I'm going to be here. And he did, and ran up to his family farm. And when growing up, I didn't realize it was that was his farm, because he did overnight shift. He got off like 9-10 in the morning next day. He was getting off when I was coming down to the firehouse on like the weekday, like the weekend, or no, it was over the summer. So it doesn't really matter. So he asked me to ask my father if it's okay if I spend the day with him, and he will have me home by dinner. And my father said, yeah, go ahead. And then because he needed help doing things around his house and his family farm. He knows I can get shit done. Let's say that. And he knows that I'm willing to help no matter what the situation is. So we spent the day together. We went down to the one pizza shop, got lunch, and then got done at his house, had lunch, went out to the farm. It was a pretty cool farm. If you ever check out Flair on YouTube here, and he has a backyard farm, it's kind of like that, but the farm is pretty much all around his house. And where the farm is, it's not too far from my uncle's house. So it was pretty cool. Then I still remember how to get to his house from several different roads. And so I know how to get to his family farm if he needs me help him out up there. So it was fun. And then another story. We responded to this fire call. This story is about the firehouse, and no, I'm trying to think. We responded to this call off of 78 towards where Perkins used to be on 378. It's off of 378. We were on 78. We can see where Perkins used to be. Now it's Taps Taverns. So, one of our sister stations was, actually two of them were down on the highway itself. We were parked in someone's driveway, and we were fighting the fire from there because it was going up the hill real fast, and we were afraid that the grass of the house where that fire was going to catch and go towards the house. So we were stationed up there with me and two other guys. And a couple of guys asked me to get one of the ladders so they can hop the fence. And I did that, and they hopped the fence to help us. And it was a fun day because it was Monday, the day after Easter. And, you know me, I had a couple drinks, and I was fighting fire the next day. So, When we got back, I asked one of my buddies on the EMS side if he had Tylenol with him in his bag. Lucky he did at that day. And he said, how many you need? I said I need like 4 or 5. Because I got a major headache. And he asked me, does that happen often? And I said, in my family, the headache I have is like the common cough. We gotta look out for the fucking migraines. Where we can't do anything for X amount of days. At least with me, I get the mild end of the migraines. My sister would get the middle end of migraines, and my brother would get the worst of them. But after my brother passed away, my sister got the worst of them. And when I get the migraines, it sucks. I can't do anything for at least a day. When I have a migraine, I just want to lay in bed with the sheets over me and sleep. And pop and chew on some aspirin or ibuprofen all day. Like pop at least 5 every 4 hours. I'm popping 5 ibuprofen, and normally when I have at least 10 or 15, I'm good. And then when I'm going to bed, I need to pop another 5 to actually help me sleep. So I tell him it's no big deal. It's just a minor headache. I just need 5 to get me home. And he gave me that, and I was all good. So, but when he gave me the 5, he wanted me to take him right there, right then, and stay there at least 2 hours so he can monitor me. I said, look, I'm fine. I just need to go home, lay down for at least an hour, and I'll be back. Within 2 hours, actually 3 hours, after dinner, I was already back at the firehouse, bullshitting with the guys outside, because it was warm enough to bullshit outside. So, holy shit, 17 and a half minutes. Alright, so, when it gets up to 18 minutes, I'm going to end it. So, just want to come up on here, see how you guys are doing, and tell you stories. Alright? So, I'll see you guys. Bye!